family. I'm out here getting some good old fresh air. At this park, one of these natural reserve parks. And I love it. You have a lot on your mind, this is a good place to come. It helps you to, think, okay, because you're not in those four walls, shall I say. Places like this, you see how you have the sand. This is an excellent spot if you want to plant your feet, sun gaze, you know what I'm saying? Because it steps over here. A lot of time I park it right there, over there, okay, at them steps. And I would just sit here and just sun gaze a little bit. But yeah. And I'm going to show you another location when I get to it also. It's an excellent spot to plant your feet also. But anyway, it's something about getting out in nature. It raises your vibration, because for one thing, you're not distracted by the cares of this world. And, you're not dealing with a whole lot of, energy as far as being around a whole lot of different people, especially when you're here by yourself. And even if you are with somebody else, if y'all both are in tune vibrationally, that's all well and good also. But it's something about coming out here. It's so magical, family. It's pretty much like getting back to that childlike state, if you know what I mean, okay? Right here at this actual location that I'm at, I would say about a week ago, it was me, my mom, and my daughter. And we were about right here at this location. I remember the trash can was right there. Sitting behind me, the trash can was right there. And I don't know if y'all see the trash can or not. Hell, I can't even see it. There it is. Okay. And we stopped right here, and I happened to notice something in the sky this way, right? I was looking up, and it looked like a round, metallic, dark object. And it was moving real slowly, and all of a sudden it stopped. And I was just looking at it, and I was like, so I said, "Ma," you see that right there? And my mom wore glasses, right? I do too, family. I can see just fine, but whatever. Motor vehicle said I have to wear glasses, so wear glasses. But I barely seldomly wear them unless I'm driving. But anyway, I was looking up, and I saw this black, dark, metallic, brown object, and it was in the sky, about as high as a bird would fly, And I'm looking at it, and it wasn't moving. It started off moving, but then it stopped, as though it noticed, my presence, whatever. And maybe it didn't. I said, "Ma," you see that up there? She said, "See what?" I said, "Okay, now you got glasses on." I said, "You don't see what I'm seeing." And she said, "What?" I'm just pointing. And y'all see where that little light pole is right there? It's like a light pole. I don't know if you see it behind me or not. Let me see. I think it's about right here. It's a light pole over here. But anyway, I'm not going through no changes. I say, "You don't see that object?" And she said, I'm disappointed at it. So my daughter was with us, right? She's 9, my little queen. I say, "You there?" I said, "Do you see what I'm seeing?" And she said, "Where?" And I pointed in the direction and said, "Oh, yeah, I see it." And this is a child, right? She said, "Oh, yeah, I see it." I said, "What color is it?" She says, "Black." She said, "Like a bird, but..." She said, it's just sitting there. I said, "Thank you, so I need to know." My mom said, "Y'all seeing something that I don't see?" I said, "Yeah, Ma." I said, "Remember, cause I'm always trying to school her about vibration and all, cause she's old school. I'm trying to school her about vibration and all of this, because these are topics that certain people just don't talk about, cause they don't hear about it. And I was trying to let her know how two people can be together, and one will see something the other is not seeing, And it's just like when it comes to dimensions, the dimensions are intertwined, shall I say, and something can just walk past you, and nobody else won't even see it. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine if somebody is low vibrational and they're seeing something that's scary to them, And someone who's high vibrational, even though what they're seeing is in the same space that they're in, or the person that's next to them in, the person high vibration won't see it. It just really depends on the scenario. But my mom could not see that object. We looked, and eventually it just went on about its business. But I thought that was so interesting, how and I see UFOs out here all the time, because where I am at this park, it's like a national community park, shall I say? But where I am, well, state park. I say state park, but where I am, it's like the airport. I probably say it's less than 10 minutes away. Okay. Like right now, I'm not seeing any planes flying or anything, but like behind me, you see where that pole is behind me? Let me see. That's the wrong one. I think that's it right there behind me. Way behind it, up in the air. That's why I saw the light ship. And it wasn't the triangle ones. I really don't trip when it comes to those, because we know that's, government related. Those are those ships, shall I say, that due to the treaties, shall I say, with these ETs back in the day, that's pretty much reverse engineering, all right? And they learn how to operate those. So I don't really get all giddy when I see those. But still, you would think they would use that technology for good, instead of going around playing with people's heads and abducting them. And people think it's really the ETs doing it when it's really the government. That's crazy. But anyway, and then down this way, my mom and I, we started out walking. We started walking this way. We walked all the way around down this way and came back up through this walkway right here. Okay? And while we were down there, maybe halfway down, right? I saw a bird. And it flew around us like in a circle. You know how when they see a target, they fly around you. And, I was just blowing kisses at it, And my mom, she was doing the same thing, and all of a sudden, that bird, its tips on the end of its wings start to light up, okay? I'm sure many of you who are very are operating in awareness, you're going to start noticing this when it comes to the birds. Not all birds, but certain birds. So finally, as we were blowing kisses to it, another bird showed up. It was white, family like a dove. I don't want to say it was a white dove, but it reminded me of a white dove. I've never seen a bird like this before. But it came out of nowhere, and it started flying around us, and oh my goodness, its belly was just illuminated with light. Its belly was illuminated with light, and it was just gliding all around us. And we were just, my mama, she just went to that childlike mode. She like just, oh, that's so beautiful. Do you see that? I said, yeah, Mom, I see it. Like I said, when you get out in nature, you just don't know what you're going to encounter, family. The bird kept flying around us, and its belly was just white. And not only was it white, but it was illuminated with some type of light. And it went from white to I saw red light. Now, you'd be surprised what you see out here, for real. But that wasn't your average bird. Let me just say that, okay? That was not your average bird. But, with this technology, like I say, it's a lot of ship shaping going on out here. Because a lot of these planes are not planes, please know that. But I just wanted to share that with many of you. You just never know what you're going to see out here in nature, family. And, hell, sometimes I think people be like, what is she doing? Because even when we saw that light ship in the sky, this guy was walking, and he had a hoodie on too, and he was looking up. And he was looking at us, and he was looking up. Now, I cannot tell you what he saw, what we were seeing, okay? But all I know is, you know how it is, people notice other people looking up, they start to look up. But anyway, yeah, I love coming out here and talking to the trees, because I used to do this as a child. And these are a lot of things that we kind of gotten out of, family. We don't connect with nature no more, I never think I'm too good to get dirty, to touch a tree, to talk to a tree. because you'd be surprised how you can receive downloads. And you can really receive the downloads when you're touching a tree, you're leaning up against a tree, and you plant your feet, okay? Even right here, it's an excellent spot to plant your feet, okay? Like right here, it's an excellent spot to plant your feet. See, right here? Hold on, family. This is an excellent spot to plant your feet. Here and here. But be touching the tree also. And you know, just talk to nature. Just sit out in nature. I don't know if many of you remember, but back in the day when I used to do a lot of walking and talking, and my old resident, and it was like a walking path. I used to love the walking path. I used to be walking on that path, and there was a lot of trees on each side, and I saw these orbs just around me. They're pretty much just ancestors, you know, they're spirit elementals, and a host of other things I would see around me. But I would love to be around trees. As I stated, when I was a child, I used to climb trees like a tomboy, and I don't care. You know, obviously, it was something about nature that I was picking up on. My backyard was my friend, okay? And even when I didn't feel like playing with other children, I knew I can rely on my backyard. I know I can rely on the trees to climb up on, to hug them, to touch them, you know, and whatever it is I wanted to do when it came to nature. But, yeah. But anyway, you see this right here? This baseball field? This is an excellent spot also, family, to take your shoes off and plant your feet, you know, and get your little lounge chair, you know, and just sit out here and just sun gaze, planting your feet, okay? This is perfect also. But when I come out here, I never know what I'm going to see. And that's the beauty of, you know, being at a park, shall I say. You just never know what you're going to see, family. Like right now, I feel like sun gazing a little bit. This is why I was talking about these steps right here. See them steps? These steps I was talking about. That's a pretty tree, isn't it? It's so odd looking. That is an odd looking tree. But anyway. Like I stated, I like to come out here and just reflect, and also, hey, exercise, you know, do a little exercise, and also a good 4 or 5 laps, you know. All that's good for us. Like I said, energy must flow, family. We all know this. I hope many of you are well. Your sister is doing just fine, as you see. Hello. I'm rocking my little hoodies. Hello. I done paid. I think I got like 3 of them, different colors, and I love them. They're so comfortable and roomy. It's just a matter of getting the right size, okay? And I like room in my clothes, okay? I give me like a 2X. I'm good because I wear other layers within my clothes, you know, to keep me warm. But yeah, it's but other than that, I'm doing just fine, family. I'm just checking in for the most part. My backup channel, I've been doing a lot of multi types of readings, but as I stated, my passion is when it comes to the missing. And because I tell you, the media, they only tell you so much, family. They only tell you so much, and we all know they hold on to information, which in a way is good because they're trying to trip the person, the suspect who actually did the, you know, the unthinkable. But in a way, to me, it's a lot of information that they hold on to, they should release, okay? It's a lot of information that they should really release, and they don't do it. And so when I be doing my readings, it's a lot of things that I be picking up on. I'm like, well, I'm not hearing nobody talking about this, but I'm always seeking those things in the dark to bring about to the marvelous light. And the Spirit reveals those things. And I'm so grateful and humble about it because, you never know when it comes to you yourself, when it comes to your own life, when meeting people, the Spirit can reveal those hidden things about people. And they can let you know where, because we all have a choice as far as you want to proceed, as far as letting people in your inner circle, communicating with people. So I try to keep that in mind also. Not trying to walk out here blindly. Let me just say that. Because that's very foolish. For such a time as this is very foolish. To be in denial. Thinking, oh, this won't happen to me. Oh no, they wouldn't do me like this. You just don't know the intentions of people. And so that's why it's so good for us to operate in our divine intuition. Because it can really save your life. And not only that, it can save from a lot of heartache. The enemy is always plotting. It comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It's always plotting because it knows your future is bright and you have purpose. And it's something like throwing that monkey wrench at you to get you to stumble and fall, okay? To slow you down from your purpose, shall I say. And the enemy know how to use anything and anyone, especially when they know your weakness, to get to you. So it's so good for us to really operate in discernment. It's just, I'm going to watch how I talk. I never know who's watching me, but it's this really nice person that always speaks to me when I'm dropping my daughter off. And I was doing I just want to do it like a little reading, because that's what I do. And there's a lot of hidden things that I found out about that person. I'm like, wow, you be surprised. People be smiling, but you don't know what they're going through. They be smiling, but you don't know what they are going through in the midst of their pain, in the midst of their disappointment, in the midst of them feeling betrayal, due to betrayal, dealing with betrayal, shall I say. You just don't know what people are going through. But not only does the Spirit reveal those things, it also can let you know how a person feels about themselves. But I just thought that was very interesting, what I had picked up about the individual. And I said a little prayer for them. And when it comes to my sisters out here, let me just say this. This is 2021. We regretted going to 2022. I had did like a prediction reading, family. If anybody interested, I think I did share it in my community section. But check my community section out for those who's interested. And it's pretty much like a prediction reading that's from the time I did the video all the way up to the end of this year, okay? It's a collective, a prediction reading, but many of you, I'm sure you can relate, shall I say, because I have many of you always writing me, okay, letting me know the things I'm speaking about is always on time, and you can resonate with what I'm saying, so I know I'm not alone when I'm talking, okay? I say certain things for a reason, all right? And all my videos are not for everybody, but it's for somebody. Please know that. But anyway, real quick, the sun gets where I'm talking. But real quick, I do a reading called Spiritual Background Check. Okay, you know how many of you go online and you want to do a background check on somebody that you just met, before you decide to, go to the next level with them. Well, this is really no different. Only thing when it comes to the spiritual background check, it peels those layers, shall I say. Those other background checks don't peel the layers, okay, when it comes to the spirit, because I'm like, what's behind that spirit? But a spiritual background check can peel those layers when it comes to the individual you get involved with. And of course, after you've heard after the information has been laid out, it is your decision whether you want to continue to talk to that person, because all shadow aspects of a person is not negative, okay? We all have issues, it's a process, but as we overcome, those issues, it free us from continuing going in circles, and especially when you're trying to move forward, and when one relationship ends, you're trying to move to another relationship, and you get baggage to the new relationship. All of this is just due to, not healing. But anyway, it can let you know about all of that, whether a person is healed, moved on, whether a person is still dealing with, childhood trauma. It's good to know all these things about an individual, because it gives you an idea. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. Okay, I see. You're still dealing with childhood trauma you haven't healed from. Okay, I see. You're dealing with abandonment issues. Okay, and then it depends on the stem of abandonment issues. A lot of people can be very controlling. Okay. It just depends on the level of that, okay? But you still get an idea of what you're looking at. You can say, well, this is what I want to, deal with or not, but you can't say you didn't know, okay, versus not knowing. And so I've been offering this service for $20. I feel like it's very well worth it, because we live in a time, it's not... It's really the time we're living in of knowing, this is not the time to be ignorant, okay? Especially if maybe you have children, you got to think about your children, okay? Many of you, you done built a solid foundation of security. You don't want nobody entering your life, trying to enter your circle, shall I say, into your life and take from you what is rightfully yours. All right, you don't want nobody in your life for all the wrong reasons. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, and for a lot of my brothers, they can encounter a sister that they go by these eyes instead of this eye. Trying to get an idea who this sister is, and she take, dry you up and on to the next. Especially if that's her agenda. I just think it's so good to be mindful, to know what you're dealing with. Okay, and my sisters, you as well, you have children to think about. I'm tired of hearing, on the news, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds getting pregnant by their so-called mom's boyfriend. I'm tired of hearing that. Okay, time is out. Time is out. And a lot of these mothers, they're so caught up in the man, they don't even support their daughters in no kind of way, and that due to ignorance. It's like, when does the ignorance ends? It's too many people making other people the prize, and they don't see the prize in themselves. And our children, our babies, they are the ultimate prize. It's just crazy out here. But anyway, fam, I am offering these services. All I need is the person name, the first name, and a picture. That's it. And it's been time I did reading on people where I didn't get a picture at all. I'm just going by that name because I go by energy, okay? And many of you know, when you get to that place, you master yourself and you've been working on yourself, and it is a process when it comes to spirituality. Like as I stated, many people's spiritual sights are awakened, but they haven't had a kundalini yet. And that's, nothing quicken your spirit like a kundalini. Let me just say that. But you become a new creature. You just change. And I can only speak from my personal experience. I really changed when I had it. In so many ways, it just ain't funny. But out of that experience, once I've had it, these gifts had awakened in me. And I'm sure they were dormant, but they had awakened in me after I had that. So anyway, and I feel like, it can happen with many of us, because many of you have your ancestors, gifts, it's just a matter of waking them up, if you know what I mean. But anyway, family, I'm sending you all much love and positive vibes your way. Make sure you get out here in nature because it heals like no other. Please know that. I've been seeing also what look like butterflies. They will like appear in front of me, and they look luminous looking, and fade out. You know, a lot of times they'll be like in my path. You know, I see them flying across my path, and I'm looking at them, and they just disappear right before my eyes. And family, you know what? Many of you, if you're watching me, you know, you're on your spiritual path, okay? It's nothing like being on this path and you attract somebody to you that's like yourself, you know, that you're equally yoked with. Okay, there are two on the spiritual path, and they gets you. You know, a lot of you, you know, you with someone and they don't even get you. You probably can't even talk to your significant other about what you're going through, and I think that's very sad. You know, but at the end of the day, you can't force a person to know what you know, to feel what you feel, to see what you see. You know, and if you two are not vibrationally on the same frequency, you know, they're not going to understand what's going on with you, especially when you're seeing something that they don't see. It's nothing like being with someone and you both are on the same path. You both are having the same similar experiences. Notice I said similar, not all, but you know, they still gets you. You know, you don't have to worry about them thinking you're crazy. You know, that is the ultimate support of being with someone that gets you and they supports you. Okay, they gets you and they support you. That is the ultimate gift to have in this life, you know, instead of just gravitating to anybody just because you're lonely. Okay, it's okay to be lonely, family. That's how you find out whose you are. Love you, make you the prize. Love on yourself. That what you are looking for, see it in you. That what you're looking for, it is inside of you. But as you keep loving on yourself, okay, you're gonna manifest that you are. I don't sit here be worrying about, oh, I'm lonely, I don't got nobody. No, I do have somebody. I have me, myself, and I. And the divine that is within me, my ancestors, my spirit guides. I have a spiritual warrior team within me. I'm not alone. Family, you're never alone, family. You're never alone. So I just want to encourage many of you, you know, as you're heading out, you know, because 2021 is coming to an end. Start, you know, setting your intentions, you know, write on a piece of paper, you know, of what you want to see for 2022. You know, write it and make it plain. You know, set your intentions, you know, on what you are believing for. You know, you don't have to be a lot of changes, but when it comes to you, you know, set your intentions on where you see yourself spiritually. Not materialistic, but spiritually. There must be balance. There must be balance. Try to get to where you're mastering this on the inside. Try to get to where you're making a connection with this on the inside. As within, so without. And please know, out here's going to look a whole lot brighter and different. Very different. It's like, to me, the way I get it, when you go through yourself diligently every day, you're able to tap inwardly, connect with your ancestors, your guides, your team, and whatever's going on with you, family. The ultimate universe is within you. Okay, so what do you want to see out here? Make the change on the inside. Make your declaration on the inside as well. Okay, set your will and your intentions on the inside as well. I was watching this channel. It's called, I think it's Mr. MB. And it's crazy. You know how they have that satellite that's above the earth? And it was showing all these, like, he was calling it snow. He said, it looks like snow. He said, this is a strange phenomena. Cause he's always talking about the weather. People, they be sending him all kind of pictures of the clouds and strange things that they see in the sky. You know, I mean, I love his channel. It's very interesting. But someone has sent him a video of the satellite that's above the earth, and it was showing what looks like snow that was, you know, floating around up there. Okay, check this out. But it wasn't snow, family. Okay, whatever's going on, I like to fact check with the spirit. It wasn't snow. They were orbs. Okay, I would love for many of you to check out Mr. MB and check out that video for yourself. The firmament, wow, there's a lot of spirits just floating around all over the place. But I never seen that before. I mean, they're like huge orbs, family, just floating around. And it does look like snow, but it's not. And I love being outside when the sky looks like this. You see how it looks like, it just looks blue, like an ocean. And my spirit told me it is an ocean. I was like, what? As above, so below. Mirror image. I know somebody caught that. Yep, it's water up there. Please know that. I might do another video before this year comes to an end. I just want to send many of you much love and positive vibes your way. Keep doing what you're doing. Many of you, you got this, okay? If you're trying to change your eating habits, I say kudos for you, because it is good to eat healthy. It is good to, you know, be lighter, shall I say, okay? It's not good for us to eat real heavy, especially the wrong kind of foods, you know. We need to definitely, you know, watch what we eat. Let me just say that. I mean, that's very important. Because foods hold memories, especially live food. It holds memories and information. And just receiving it unto us, you know, it's much, you know, benefit to eating live foods, okay? That's why they feed us all of this junk food. Please know that, okay? They don't feed it to us for nothing, all right? A lot of this junk food, that food is not alive, okay? Yeah, you can live, but you're not, if you know what I mean, you're not receiving the benefits.